Greetings to you wherever you're watching this from, whether from the moon or from Mars. If by the time this video is being created, it's from Mars, then you're welcome. Today we're going to be looking at something very important. Very important. Remember, I clicked this first, so that's why we want to do a new tab. We're going to be looking at how to create a particular infographic design. Remember that infographic is a type of graphic design. A lot of persons just think that graphic design is all about flyers, and they are important, they are good, but graphic design is more than just flyers. So here is something that we are going to be doing today. We're going to be looking at how to create something like this, because in our class we treated this. We treated this, and I told you that you use the opportunities in graphic design, the points listed here, to make an infographics of it. So we're going to be doing that, and remember that this was inspired from this, because there's something you call modeling of a design. I think I learned that when I attended Mr. Ni Amuda's class. So he taught a lot about it, and we're all products of teachers. So this is modeling, means that you don't just modeling is different from replicating. Modeling is okay, look at something, get an idea from it, then reproduce it, while replicating, just copied exactly the same thing. So when we are treating infographic design, we saw something like this and we said, okay, let's see how to replicate this. So I decided to choose, let me hide this. You come here to hide and you put this I button and then you hide it. So I decided to choose this part. By the way, you want to remember that we treated different color schemes. So at the end of this video or in the comment section, you're going to be telling me what color scheme did we use for this. We have about 6 types of them. So very quickly, let's now step into. Now remember, because I have already clicked on this one and it is hidden, okay, sometimes it will not even work, so you have to just watch yourself very well. All right, let's go straight to the point. Let me hide this one in case. Then we come here. When you want to deal with the background, you come to this side, and I want to change the color now. So I'm going to come here to this point, and then I am going to it's still on click, so let me, okay, it doesn't matter. I can come to this flat, and let's click on what I want to do now, sorry, let's click on opportunities of, so we are starting with this one, opportunities. So we're going to be writing it now, opportunities in graphic design. Opportunity. So opportunities just simply is referring to the benefits or the advantages that you find in graphic design. So you reduce it with this portion, and then go to relative position, center it, and then come to this position side and put it around there. You can reduce it from this point and then do it like that. So I am done. Please take note of my touchpad where it's touching. So I come to this point and I touch on this to create shapes. When we edit, let me show you something. When we edit from this portion, you are editing, you are trying to show the shape. You are trying to shall I say, work on the shape from the source. So this is like the factory of the shape you've chosen. So I choose this color, so it's coming in as the green color, right? So anything you do, it stays that way. So if you check your layout icon, you see that it's coming in as a green shape there. So if you edit it from here after it has entered the canvas, it's still, it doesn't reflect the red you've shown. It just reflects that these are the effects, color effects on Pixellab. So I'm going to, this one I just used to undo button. Unfortunately, Pixellab does not have redo button. We hope that they do that quickly. I think when I started with Pixellab, they didn't even have an undo button. Or that was about 3 or 4 years ago now, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm going to do that, and then it's taken to the back. Also, I put it on the same relative position. I click on the opportunities, and I'm going to increase it a little. Now, what principle is necessary for us to, or that is making us to change the color to white? Because the green below it is, a dark color. So I'm going to do this. You can answer that in the what do you call it, comment section, or wherever you're seeing it, or when you are submitting your assignment, those of you that are students in our class. Now this is to bold it, this is to italize it if I want to put it in italics, and this is to underline it, but I don't need that. This cancel everything. I just do only bolding. So remember, this is where we touched to do that. So I'll come here now. I'm going to reduce it a little. So I think we need to also reduce this shape. So let's do like that. All right. Please, Amos, it's necessary you pay attention. You are playing with Mary too much. She will not respect you. Pay attention. This is very important. All right. Yes, yes, yes. It's you I'm talking to. All right. Don't ask how I know. Just believe. It's because I've not asked you for offering. All right. So I'm going to put this at the back here. And okay, let's. I just want to check how the thing is going for us. Okay. We may need to reduce that, but let me hide it back just in case. Let's just continue anyway. So I'm going to click on my shape. Sorry, click on the shape. I will copy it, go to this editing, and this time I'm going to just remove the entire opacity and reduce or give it a stroke and let the stroke color be the same green. And then I bring it here. Okay, let me go back to the editing portion and I bring it like this. You know, I told you this editing section is like dealing with it at the factory. So, and it's important you do all your editing here when dealing with shapes. It can become blurred or have a distorted view if you don't do it from this section. So I'm going to take it to the back so that when I click on it, it doesn't touch the one with a stroke. So very quickly we move to the next one. Let's make this guy show up and reduce it. Further opportunities in graphic design is quite interesting. You want to know why you should, or the benefits, gain, advantages, benefits, whatever you call it, of being a graphic designer. So the first one is very easy to start. So very easy to start. I come to this A and I click on this, and then I'm going to write my very, okay, we'll put number one first, and then we write very easy to start. Can't you see? You know, typing with phone is quite interesting because you can easily do auto correcting. The number of times any of us make mistakes, those of us are used to typing on phone, you know. When you type laptop, there are some things you just type and you're expecting the thing to be corrected immediately. Now remember that, hey, oh boy, now laptop we do this one. All right, so I come to this style. I want to just bold only the one and the full stop. So I just to do it there, and I go to my background and I give it this particular shade of green, and then I increase the padding. Please take note of what is happening, you know, to the text. You're seeing what is happening, right? And then just 5 all through. And I'm going to also change the color. Remember, I asked you, why am I changing this to white? You know, what principle makes that happen? That's why it's important to learn the basics of graphic design. You can replicate a design. Even what I'm saying now, you can copy it, but do you know why you are doing what you're doing? That's why in my class, I decided to say, you know what? Let me not just teach you how to, you know, do all those sophisticated design. Let's learn the basics. Let's look at the basics. Okay, that's very important to learn. All right, I think that's good for me. Then I'm going to copy this. Now copying means that I'm getting the exact thing, the exact way it is in the first one. It's we just copy everything there, the text, the everything. So the next one is you can be your own boss. You know, have this should be the fourth time I'm trying to make this thing very perfect. You can be your own boss. So I'm not even looking at the the thing we are copying again. You can be your own boss because you know when you're recording a video, you can make quite a lot of mistakes, and people just come and see what you've done. They don't know the story behind the effort you put in to create a video. Yeah, sometimes, but we enjoy teaching. So, all right, so this is number two. Now I'm going to switch on my grid line, and I'm going to use this one to give it the number of, I'm using 16 number of horizontal lines and number of vertical lines I want them to have, and it's just going to guide me. You know, there's a principle, still talking about the basics of graphic design. Now look at this one is to keep when you want to deal with just the grid lines. You want to move it here and there, but then you remove it. If you want the grid line on, you click this, that is off. Now if I want it on, so that I see what I'm doing. So we'll come back to this grid line when we are ready. So let's just copy everything first. And I copy this one. Remember, I'm copying the same thing. Yes, let's do that. Number three, uh, okay, I've forgotten this one. Number three, you can work remotely. Number three, you can work remotely. What does it mean to work remotely? You can work. What does it mean to work remotely? That is, you can work even from your toilet. You can work anywhere. I'm shifting it now. I'm trying to make them, align. I told you about alignment principle. So this, what kind of alignment is this side? All this, what kind of alignment are we putting here? If the text is around this side, what kind of alignment is that? Well, if you've not attended our class, you will not know. You have to research. So, but anyway, that's right-sided alignment. So we'll copy that, and then number four, you are needed. Yes, I said number two is you can be your own boss. You are in charge of everything. You determine how everything goes. Can be very stressful anyway. Can be very stressful. So you are needed means that there's hardly any event that comes in and people, do not need a graphic design. Imagine somebody inviting for a wedding and you just write it with, writing all through on WhatsApp, on Facebook, on YouTube. Is just writing. It's not the same effect it gives compared to when you are doing it with a flyer. So you are needed, and then it can be also a side income. I call it constant side income. Yes, constant. That is depending on the effort you put in. Constant, because there's nothing constant side income. So there's nothing you get on this earth that just comes easily. You have to work for it. So yes, some people will say that this job you work remotely is very easy. You work from home. That statement, work from home, looks very interesting. You are a problem solver until you start. You will now notice that it's almost as if you don't have closing time. Because when you work from home, it looks it's cheap. When you're working from office, at least you know when you are to close. Okay. You are a problem solver. But when you're working from home, you don't have a closing time if you're not careful. So you are a problem solver. Yes, the way you put a design can help the problem of a business, maybe their marketing strategy business. A problem when they are trying to, make sales. You're a problem solver. So the way you do your design helps them to solve the problem of reaching out effectively. That's why you have to be careful. A potential career path. So that's how you solve problem. And then the last one, it can be a career path. That is professionally, occupationally, but you can grow in it. Some people just stumble upon graphic design maybe because I dey find money you make it. Then I say, oh yeah, go and learn a skill. Don't be begging for 2K. Then I say, okay, let me learn a skill. And then you are learning, and then you realize that there's more to it than just this stuff. I think it's a good thing I want to grow in. So it's a potential. It's not like a side hustle. And when you've grown yourself so much in it, it becomes something you can do from anywhere you are. Especially when it's a smartphone design, you don't need to even stress yourself with a laptop like that. Laptop is now used for sophisticated, designs, all those Adobe, Photoshop, and all the rest. So remember, I told you about alignment is one of the basic principles of graphic design. So I'm using the grid liner to ensure that all this stuff that I have done here are perfectly aligned. You seen that? So sometimes it could be scattered. You're not sure um, um, how effective they are aligned. So you're doing that. So I can decide to use the boxes to make sure that it's like giving an even distribution. Yes, those of us that studied economics, you know what they call even. Somebody say even. You're not saying it too. Nothing I say you should say now is 20 marks. Even distribution. All right. I think you see how the grid line helps us to make it even. So I'm going to switch that off. I want to reduce, while I leave this, I'm going to reduce this one so that it's not too, and give this, also reduce the shape. Okay, you know what? Let me show you something. Let me quickly, I want to reduce three things. Okay. It is shifted, so it didn't capture that one for me. All right. So let me show you something. I want to reduce three things. So I'm going to come here, this, and this. I want to reduce. I click on this. First of all, how did I get this stuff? Remember, I came here. I came from here. and I went here, and then I clicked on this guy, and then I want to select three things, opportunities. I come to this pencil and I want to just reduce them. So I'm reducing them together now, not just individually, so together. So I wanted to do it individually. I just remember that okay, we can group it together. So, and I think that's that for us. So let's now create those shapes. I come to this one. I want to create. Now, before I do the creating, sorry, sir, on create yourself. Okay. Now, remember we are using, oh, I almost said the answer, a particular color scheme. So, and also furthermore, tell me, why are we choosing green? Why didn't we use black? Why didn't we use purple? Why didn't we use pink? Why are we using green for these concepts of opportunities? So, these are why there's a reason people use these colors. Colors have meaning. It's not just because it's fine. So I'm coming to this side. I'm going to text background now. I want to change the color of the background. So I'm going to leave this one. Okay, not that one. So there's a meaning. Why? There's a meaning. There's a reason people use color green for certain things. What are the, the use of color green? What does color green mean? So I want to use only color green color scheme. So that's why I'm doing it in this direction. See, that number 2, I use this one. Now number 3, I'm coming to this one. And number 4, I'm going to come to the light one. They have color green scheme here. Now I want to also change. I asked you a question, remember? Why are we changing this color to black? Or black is more like a neutral color, so it works mostly in any design stuff, but I want to use the dark green so that we remain on the green path of life. Nigeria is the best country in the world, I think, by the time you're watching this video. So I'm going back to this one. Okay, hold on. This is where I stop, so I'm trying to make it uniform. There's what you call unity of design, balancing of design. A lot of principles, my dear, a lot of principles. Nigeria, this Nigeria flag color, and at the time you're watching this video, Nigeria is already the world, should I say the world power of the world. Please, if this is a lie, please let me know. By the way, what year are you watching this? All right, so let's proceed. All right, the next one, we're going to use this one so that it's just uniform. Green, white, green is the best color in the world. If you like, argue with me. Is it because I said it now? I now mistakenly pressed it. Nonsense. All right, so something is also not perfect here. So let's give it centered leftward alignment. Even this one, give so that they are properly aligned. Now we are going to the next one, which is to create that. You see what I did? I came to go first, sorry. I came to shape, and then I came to this. You want to scroll. Where are you scrolling to? I want to reduce your opacity. You are scrolling up, and then I increase the stroke width. We have not finished class. Where are you scrolling to? Yeah, I'm talking to you. Are you not learning? And you are scrolling to where? Don't annoy me. What's your problem? So I just created this video because of what? Be careful. Sorry, my wonderful student Jerry. Is somebody that wanted to scroll and go and watch where they are dancing. So him to watch what we help his life. So watching where they are dancing. And he's even bum dancing. Can you imagine? Alright, so let's come in. And I've just done the color. I didn't use stroke, so I just showed you another way I can just, give the color. Instead of using the stroke color, I can just color the shape. Now at this point, this color is showing like coloring the entire shape, but because it's only the stroke that came as the original source, that's why only the stroke is showing. So we can't do everything in one video. So as you keep watching videos, not only my own, many other videos you see online, you can always see how they do it. Many things you begin to learn on how they do some of those things. So I think I've done this. So I'm going to now go to a circle. We choose a circle. There's something we said about the shape of a circle in our class. Now let me do this again. I came here and just to reduce it. So there's something we said about the shape, how circle is, what they use circle for. Most of the times you find that circle is in most or which one do we, any of this one, I think it's this one. So the circle is used in most logo design. When we are studying about the basics of logo design, we learned that. So that's why it's important to learn the basics. It's not that it's only circle that is used, but circle is one of the most used shape in design, especially when it comes to logo design. And then it's just like color blue. Color blue is also the king of colors, as we learned also. We found out that color blue is mostly used, is one of the most used colors. Why? Hold on, let me quickly check some. Okay, I thought that. All right, let me bring that down very well then. So okay, I think I know why now. The way I erased it was too much. So I've done that one. I'm now going to the second one. There's a problem with copying. I've realized it. Now check this one and let's check this one now. You will see I'm reducing the shape here. Okay, it didn't affect it. Okay, that's fine. So I can use it then. All right, because there are sometimes you adjust the shape on this side and the quality of the shape reduces. The quality of the shape, you have to be very careful. So if you see yourself, it has even reduced, but so well, we can still use it. So let me copy this circle and then let me bring it to the center. Yes, bring it to the center. I think when you are able to do certain things with your smartphone, it just makes you, it's quite interesting. Not everybody's smartphone savvy anyway. Some people doing all these small things. It looks too small on my phone. I beg, let me kukuma use my laptop. But have you been to the country whose flag is this color? And you know what they call NEPA, right? Have they ever paid you a visit when you are about to finish something? They now showed you yourself. Say you think we have not been around. But let us tell you that we are still around you. Then you will now know that. Hey, I know my people understand what I'm saying. All right, so that's NEPA anyways. So okay, I think I want to reduce, shift it right. That's good. So I'm going to, the circle I chose is, I'm going to also use the color scheme for number two. What's the color scheme for number two, which is this one, so that it aligns just like the idea we got from this one. If you see, put it at the front. If you see, we are just trying to follow. See how this one follows this one follows this one follows. So even if it is not the same thing we are doing, but we are getting the concept from this. So nobody can say, this thing you are designing is from me, you got it to Ogbeni. Do they look the same? All right, so and then this one I'm going to use lines. Someone say line. We also learned about lines in our class. I told you something about lines, the importance of lines, and that's what we are seeing. Line also shows you direction. So for the lines, I'm not particular about following number three color scheme. I'm just the one that will follow the color scheme. I mean, yes, a color particular tone that we are using, or tint, shade, any term you use. It's still, just understand that I'm not following the color shade that is in number three. For the lines, I'm only just going to use the circle for the line, the tiny dots for the line. So I'm going to copy that and bring bring it downwards. See how they're running like small children. Smally, say you are running quick with your small leg, small circle. All right, let's go. And all right, that's fine. Then I bring this line here, bring it. Okay, use reduce, just very interesting. Okay, so now I'm going to work on this circle, yes, and change the color to the one for number three. Remember number three color scheme? Where is it? Okay, let me know. Hey, don't confuse our eyes. Sorry. So I did that. Okay, no, number three, that's not the color scheme. Which okay, what are you doing now? I know you don't used to drink, so what's the problem? Stop talking like that. All right, so I'm going to put this color here, and then the next one is, number four looks okay. Let me copy the line. Do I even need to copy it? Well, let's see. And then bring it here and increase it. Increase, Chairman. So you know you're alive. You want to show yourself. Are you the only one that, yeah, behave yourself? Uh-huh. So okay. Now, for instance, you're trying to do that and the thing is misbehaving. Just come to this rotating, so that you just have it perfectly. It doesn't have to disturb you. Man, what are you disturbing? All right. So all right. So I bring it here, and I can also see. Okay, just center it. That's very good. So we can do that, and I copy my circle. Any of the circle you copy is fine. Just make sure that you put it, give it the same color scheme. So we're going to use the same color scheme for number four. Number 4. What's your best number? Yes. What's your best number? People say number 7 is the number of perfection. So maybe sometimes people choose, okay, number 7. But are you perfect? All right. So let's bring that a little bit backwards. Or sorry, it touches it. Touch me one. Okay. Let me not sing so that Beyonce doesn't get jealous and say, my God, this guy's voice is the best in the world. My God. So let's hide ourselves. All right. So where was I? What was I saying? Okay, yeah. So the circle, now the color scheme for that one is connected to number 4. And we come to the other one, the circle here, copy it, and bring it this way. Bring it downwards. Bring it downwards, 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 downwards. Oh, sorry, I forgot. All right, so take that to this side, and here we go. So okay, we have to adjust the color scheme to fit what is in number 5. I think we would have just copied number 3 since it's the same thing with number 5, but it's fine, we've done it already. So it's okay, I think it's this one, and then just copy this. Okay, we can't copy this. Right, bring it downwards, downwards, downwards. Stop singing. Downward. Oh, sorry. Yeah. So we'll bring it like this. Here we go. Increase it. Still reduce it forward. And then, so I'm just showing you how you can use your Pixellab to create infographics. But if you have lots of presentation to do, you have to use a system, bro. This one is just to show you how, the assignment. I gave an assignment in the class telling you to, create using opportunity of graphic design to create, using infographics concept to create opportunities in graphic design. I like to explain it, so that's why I'm doing this. So I'm going to copy this circle. Can I touch it? Yes, thank God it touched. It touched me. That's what circle is saying now. It touched me. I'm telling you, stop. Okay, sorry. So let's on this. Yeah. So let's look at it. You see the importance of a grid line. I can just see my alignment at this point. Yeah. Okay. All right. So I think that's fine. Then just copy this guy. Then bring it. Is it? Oh yeah. So bring it this way. Here we go. Sorry, Chama. I'm coming here. So bring this here and here, and then let's say reduce it like this. Take it upwards, and there we go. So now for excellence sake, you want to make sure that you see now what I was telling you. You see this one, and then you see this one. You see that the shape, the line here is dull compared to the one here. This is because this one came as original. Now imagine I want to edit this. I go to the editing section. I do it from here. Remember, do it from here, and I just reduce it. We are still going to erase it, and then let me do it like this, and let me see. Yes, I think that's fine. Then I'm going to come here. Where is it? Where's the eraser? Sorry. So I'm going to just clean up this side and clean this up very well. Then I come here. Now let me change it like this. Alright, so let's see if we bring this down, and then now you see that it is clearer. It's very clear because we've added, in fact, you see the alterations in this one. So that's what I'm trying to tell you, that when you do some alteration, it's not that you cannot have it like this without the empty spaces, like this. So that's what I'm trying to tell you, that you edit, you make your shape perfectly edited from the origin. But we are just going to use it like that anyways. So I've just shown you something so that you see what I was saying. So I come here and I do something like this. Here we go. So so that's better. It's still workable. It's still workable. So very good. And then the last one, which is this. So all we need to do is just to copy. Don't forget to, I'll be so excited about this video that excited I'm teaching you this, that I forgot to tell you to subscribe. Ogbeni new video creator. You try you. Okay, so let's take this guy downwards. And here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. And then we'll bring this here. Okay, I think that's fine. You are using the editing. Are you seeing your eyes? Graphic design, like I said one time, I don't know if it's this video or the one I deleted, it's like a puzzle, right? You are trying to ask yourself, how does this fit in a way that, it meets the principle of graphic design? So you're just checking very well to make sure it meets. So that's what we are doing. And I think that's okay for us. Increase that. So let's see, and it's okay. So this is what we're talking about. Bring this to the front. So very, very good. So I'm going to hide that one now. Now this is what we're talking about when we're talking about infographics. So see you in class. Ensure that you submit this assignment, and have a very great day. Bye bye. Bye bye now. I said bye bye.